Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with FoneArena.com and this is the video review of the Xolo Q1000S, Xolo's latest smartphone with a 5-inch HD display in the Q Core series. The phone's design completely differs from the A1000 and the Q1000, but it has the same 5-inch IPS display with a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels at 294 ppi of pixel density. The IPS display is based on one glass solution that reduces the phone's thickness by reducing the air gap between the touch sensor display and the cover glass. The display is bright and has great viewing angles, but since it is glossy, it is prone to fingerprints. The phone has curved size which makes the handling easier. There is an earpiece on the top along with the 5-megapixel front-facing camera with backside illuminated sensor. It has also the usual proximity and ambient light sensors on the top along with the earpiece. There are the usual capacitive touch buttons for menu, home and back below the display. These are backlit and offer haptic feedback. The phone is 6.98mm thick, 1.8mm thinner than the Q1000. It is thinner than most of the smartphones in the similar range, but it weighs 158 grams, about 13 grams lesser than the Q1000. Over at the left side there is a volume rocker and the power button, but the phone doesn't have a dedicated camera key. These buttons are present on the back part of the phone, which lets you access them easily when you're holding it. The micro USB slot and the 3.5mm audio jack are present on the top, and there is a tiny microphone hole on the bottom for voice calls. The back of the phone is divided into three parts. The top part has the camera, the center part has a Xolo logo, and the bottom part has the speaker. The build quality is decent, but not really that great. While the metal parts are good, the plastic parts are glossy and is a fingerprint magnet. The phone has a non-removable back cover with a 2500 mAh battery underneath. The phone has a 13-megapixel camera with a single LED flash. It also has a secondary microphone for stereo audio recording and voice calls. Xolo says that they have used a BSI-2 sensor for better low-light imaging, but both the daylight and low-light images were below average. The camera UI is similar to most of the phones from the Indian OEMs, with a navigation bar on the left pane that lets you change the different camera modes instantly. Since the phone has a secondary microphone, the audio is crisp. The electronic image stabilization is a software option that helps to minimize blurring and device shake. The phone can record videos at full HD resolution, but the video is too sharp and the quality is just average. Coming to the software part, the phone runs on Android 4.2.1 Jelly Bean, so you get a lot of features such as lock screen widgets, quick settings, photo filters and lots more. The lock screen has widget support and you can launch the camera right from the lock screen by swiping to the right. Out of 1GB of RAM, you get 971MB of usable RAM and about 530MB of RAM is free when the phone is idle. Out of 16GB of phone storage, you get about 11.35GB of usable storage. There is also the 1.97GB app storage from which you can move the apps to the internal storage if possible. The phone doesn't have a micro SD card slot to expand the memory, so you are stuck with 16GB of storage. Talking of apps, the phone comes with quite a few pre-installed apps such as Calculator, File Manager, Notebook, Sound Recorder and few more utility apps. It also has the usual Google apps too. In terms of Xolo specific apps, you have Xolo Secure and Xolo Power. The music player is stock, which lets you play several audio formats, and the phone has FM radio with auto search, recording and audio support. Loudspeaker is good, and the bushes on the back next to the speaker helps to a certain level from audio being muffled. The video player can play full HD 1080p videos too. The dialer and the messaging features are similar to the smartphones from local OEMs, and since this doesn't come with dual SIM support, you don't have the options to switch SIM cards, but there is a SIM management option to disable the SIM and toggle data connectivity. The phone is powered by a 1.5 GHz quad-core MediaTek MT6589T processor with PowerVR HGX 544 GPU. In terms of performance, we saw that the gaming gameplay was good, but the graphic details a bit less and there was a bit of a lag in some games. But in general day-to-day performance, the phone was really snappy. The 2500 mAh lithium polymer battery, larger than all the flagship phones from Xolo, offers good battery life with average use. Battery life is a bit better than the Q1000 with normal use. You get a day of battery life with average use and more than a day if you use the bundled Xolo Power app that optimizes the battery life. Overall, the Xolo Q1000S is a decent upgrade to the Q1000. It has a good display, has a slimmer body with good build and is powered by a faster quad-core processor. The camera could be better and the phone lacks a memory card slot, but at a market price of Rs16,999, it is a bit costly compared to similar smartphones in the range. If you're looking for a phone with a slim design and good display but can compromise on the camera and the micro SD card slot, go for it. Listed here are the pros and cons of the device. Do check out our full review on the blog, the links are in the description below. And we hope you enjoyed this video. Do hit the like button if you did, and do subscribe to our channel for more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think in the comment section below.